Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. In today's episode, I'm going to read to you an article that I published on Medium. This article and much more can be found by going to kylenielsen.com and clicking on the tab Poetry and More. Today, let's talk about mediocrity and how it's comfortable. I struggled in my early adulthood, and we're talking about 17 to 22 or so, when a person gains the footing in the world and the daydreaming from a childhood of what could be starts to solidify. I thought there was an easy route, a path that I could take that would let me coast through life without a care in the world. As you might imagine, reality bitch slapped me for a number of times and tried to set me straight. The trouble was that I didn't have a dream for myself. The dream of coasting, of relaxing, of doing nothing is a luxury that slowly kills. It's not a dream. A dream can be many things. Something to aspire to, something to become, somewhere to go, someone to meet, something to give, and on and on and on. You get it. The want to coast through life is the want to endure no burdens. It is the desire to face no struggles. In a way, it's a fear of responsibility. When I hit bottom, when I thought that life could be no worse, that is when I began to dream. The dream started because I saw what life was like without responsibility, and it was so fucking boring. What kind of life is it to wake up and do nothing, have no tasks to look forward to? What would life be without purpose? Well, that's it. It's dull, mundane, dispassionate, and wasteful. I am not a smart man. So, of course, there was someone to help me reach this starting point. One day, I stumbled onto the Stoics, a group of philosophers who emphasize systems of logic, the natural world, and personal ethics to guide your life. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "I judge you unfortunate because you have never lived through misfortune. You have passed through life without an opponent. No one will ever know what you are capable of, not even you." As poetic as the translation is, what does it mean? It means that you're not going to know how smart you are if you never apply yourself. It means that you cannot grow if you are not pushing your boundaries. It means you cannot learn if you do not work through failures. It means that life will hand you misfortunes, and you, only you, will make the best of them. Who is the person that does not try? They are mediocre. If they are average and do not try, then they are less than that. If they were great and do not try, then they are average. If they are the best and do not try, they cannot be called the best and never will be. And if a person tries, they can become better. They can become great. And they can become the best version of themselves. It's not an obvious fact, but Seneca said it too, that a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person without trials, and we each have our own trials. What will you do when you face your trial? Will you run and hide? Or will you face it and test yourself? What will you do to stand at your boundary? Will you accept where you stand? Or will you attempt to push a little bit further out? A person must face discomfort to become stronger. A person must have difficult conversations to grow in a relationship. A person must sit in uncomfortable experiences to learn from them. A person must, yes must, step outside of comfort if even a sliver of a wish is to improve. I leave you with a quote from another Stoic, a question to ponder today, tonight, or tomorrow. Epictetus said, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself?" Thank you for listening to another episode of How You Level Up, where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Now, I put this podcast together because I wanted to help you build up your emotional independence, your communication skills, and take the next step in your personal philosophy. If you liked this episode, turn on your phone and hit the like and subscribe button, give a 5-star rating, and I'll see you on the next episode of How You Level Up.